Dylan, so what are we betting on this one?
For a time here?
Yeah, I'm thinking I can do it under 13 minutes. Now, can we take this little part out here, though?
Yeah, I mean, I'll start the timer.
Right when we're done.
Yeah.
I'm saying under 13 minutes. You're saying 13 or over.
Yep, definitely.
Okay, what's the bet?
Man, I don't know.
A six-pack of something.
All right, sounds good. Sounds lovely.
Okay, I'm going to go through these quick. A lot of these we talk about in so many other habitat videos, but I think it's important to look at whether you're buying, leasing, owning land, maybe finding land by permission this year. These are the top 10 things I think that you need. And I'm going to add another one here real quick. We'll just say junk. Because the more junk habitat you have, meaning non-timber, the better chance you have of finding wildlife and good whitetail cover. So let's start number one. All of this being considered, you can take poor habitat without a lot of diversity. I'd say a park. You know, there's nothing done for bedding areas, food plots. It's just 30 acres set aside, and it holds all the deer in the area and the big bucks that are in there, some swampland, whatever it is, because it's simply left alone. It's not hunter pressured. So lowest hole in the bucket out of all of this is you can take poor habitat, leave it alone, and you're gonna have a great parcel. Always consider that. Number two, browse. And you need fall browse, whether it's hardwood regeneration, woody shrub tips, briars, weeds, brush. That's what supplies the necessary food that deer need for feedings 1 and 2 out of 5 for the day. Deer feed 5 times in a 24-hour period. The first 2 times are in their bedding area. The third time is on a high quality food plot on private land. That's critical. You can't have one without the other. These two go together right here. Number 2 and 3, they go together. It's critical. That's a combo. One supplies the food for right before dark. The other one supplies the food during their bedding areas. They don't have quality bedding areas if you don't have some kind of browse. Mast crop could be included in that, a mast of acorns, whatever it might be, but that can be included in that. Number 4 right here, fall security cover. Again, going back to number 1, leave it alone. Adequate cover or below average cover is better than great cover if the great cover is hunter pressured. So consider that. Again, just below average cover is better than great cover if it's hunter pressured. And that's why a lot of times you see those bucks into some random area, some mature buck where he lives, because he finds an area that's not hunter pressured. He can call his own. It's not overpressured by does and fawns. He's usually by himself or with the company of another mature buck or 2 in the area. But it's crazy how small parcels with not much going on otherwise than just having secure cover is great. So when you provide fall browse, good regen, stem count, and you have security cover, security meaning it's not hunting pressured, then you have a great property. It's incredible. And when you add the high quality food, then you have the perfect combination. Number 5, grasses. I love grasses because they help support small game, pheasants, rabbits, various critters that can relate to that grass, including fawning in the spring, summer months, certainly does and fawns during thermal protection time during the winter time. And that's why whatever grass stands up in your area, in about the north third of the country, it's going to be switchgrass and switchgrass only. If it's mixed with other grass, it just dilutes it and it falls down during the winter times. It's providing no cover. Deer don't need grass cover during the summertime. They have plenty of other places to live, lots of food, lots of areas to take care of them. But switchgrass stands up all winter long in those northern areas, and so it provides the only kind of cover that grass will provide if it's even going to stand up. When you get down into southern Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, southern areas, and then south of there, then you can start getting the mixed warm season grasses because they will stay up all winter long because you don't have the heavy snow. Number 6, regen. Again, you need some kind of regen, but that provides stems per acre. Stems per acre doesn't matter to regeneration of shrubs, grasses, weeds, hardwood regeneration. The bottom line is more stems equals hiding cover. That's why does hide their fawns in high stem count cover for security cover during the summertime. That directly translates to where a buck chooses to call home during the fall. He wants that open wooded cover, hopefully on your neighbor's property that you're hunting. On your property, you want that heavy stem cover where he wants to relate to during the fall. Number 7, conifers. Again, if you're adding all these together or most of these together, you can find an incredible deer property. One thing to note is you'll have an uneven canopy because obviously grasses are shorter than shrubs, shorter than conifers, shorter than hardwoods. So you have that complete mix. It'll be an uneven top. That's one way to find that you have a great habitat. Conifers are great thermal protection, but you don't want a lot of conifers. People that plant road conifers are bad. Deer don't like bedding in them. They're good snow hindrance cover, thermal protection. So look at conifers as being a part of the habitat, but not the habitat. As in most cases with this. Good mass crops. I love a smattering of oaks on the property. Good acorns, white and red oak, depending on what oak tree is available in your area or a specific variety. Apples, persimmons, chestnuts, they can be a part of that massed equation. That's part of browse basically during the daytime. You cannot define or build a deer movement or herd on mass crop alone. You can't do it with a food plot alone. You have to have food plot, you have to have browse, and these mass crops are a great complement to either food plots with soft mass or hard mass like acorns to browse and in their cover. Number 9, shrubs. Shrubs are incredible, even better than trees often because it provides side cover, screening cover, and a lot of times browse. It provides nesting cover for birds, hiding cover, and escape cover for rabbits and pheasants. So there's a lot of great shrub varieties. We always check out Big Rock Trees with Tom Haas. They've got a good variety of shrubs on there. They're just cuttings you can stab in. They're easy to plant. They have great direction. Great company to work with. They're out of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. One of the only companies like that in the entire country. Number 10, water. I left 10 for water because you can't build a deer property or a wildlife property with water alone. Water is incredible to offer in front of a stand location. But if your water is not in front of a bow hunting hotspot, then why have it? It's drawing deer away from your stand location. So that's why I like container water. I like putting water holes exactly where I want to. I like the container water because you don't have a lot of mud around that water hole to support the EHD midge that propagates EHD, and also a lot of deer dying late summer. They live in that cracked and drying mud. Water tanks are great. We like the 110-gallon tanks from TSC. They're about $75 to $80. We like the 150-gallon Rubbermaid tanks from TSC. They're about $150. Just require a lot more digging, and I really like getting those below the ground level. If you're in a fantasy land state like Kansas, Iowa, Missouri, you don't have a lot of hunters around, then you could probably put it right on top like a stock cattle tank, and deer will be attracted to it because they're not used to seeing shapes and hunting pressure. They really don't mind that. But Dylan, how am I doing on time?
You got lots of time. You killed it. Killed it. I'll be buying you a 6 or whatever.
I still have some to go because we have Dylan over here, number 1. So Dylan, what was your, after looking at these, there's one thing that came to mind right away.
Secure access.
So hunting access. And it's interesting, that's where when you're providing food, when you're providing fall security cover, where you have those located, you have to have great access. So it was great that Dylan brought that up at the end, and a very important aspect of what's going on. And whether you're buying, leasing, or owning, find junk timber, find this diversity and this level of attraction on your land, the land that you're hunting. You're going to find not only great whitetail populations, but great wildlife populations too. This is a good checklist if you're buying land, if you're in the search for land or new leasing land this year. Get a lot of these to happen in one spot, and you're going to find a great wildlife and whitetail parcel for this fall. Folks, I want to make sure you check out my web class video series, whether it's how to design your food plot program or how to design your property in general. And we have a new one coming out that'll be how to hunt the rut. But these bucks back here are a testament. Some of these bucks go back to 93. They're even in different states. I urge you to check out those web classes so that you can help yourself, help your land, help your hunt. The link is in the description. And also for those that have tried them out, I encourage you to offer some feedback in the comments below. Thank you.